Okay, so let's wrap up this month right where it's really been pointing. Hmm. Self-abandonment in our relationships, right? Because that is what sits underneath so much of what we've been talking about. It sits right underneath all the over-explaining, a weak boundary system. It's under the guilt. It's under the over-functioning. It's underneath the communication struggles, the resentment, and all of the emotional exhaustion. What happens when you keep leaving yourself in order to stay connected? It's the trap. And a lot of people, right, have normalized it so deeply that they don't even see it anymore. They call it being understanding, being flexible, loving, mature, supportive, patient, all the things, right? And sometimes it is those things. A lot of times it's disappearing, right? Just in nicer, descriptive language, right? It's saying yes after your body is telling you no. It's carrying all this stuff that doesn't belong to you. It's softening your personal truth from the room so that everybody else can stay comfortable. It's trying to make your boundary system easy for other people to digest before you can trust it yourself. It's listening without holding on to your own point of view or point in general, right? It's taking responsibility for the whole emotional field of any interaction. And it's staying connected by complying. And none of that is real connection. Connection and compliance are nowhere near the same thing. That distinction matters so, so much because people have built entire relational identities around being the one who can absorb more, who can tolerate more, hold more, manage more, explain more, and disappear more gracefully than everybody else in the room. And that's not personal authority. That's self-loss. And this is why refinement matters so much. Now, by the end of a month like this, I'm certainly not interested in whether you can repeat my language back to me. I'm interested in whether you can now see your own pattern more clearly, where you are still leaking, right? What role you still step into, those things that still hook and grab you. What reactions from other people still pull you out of yourself? Where are you still calling something love, patience, maturity, flexibility, when actually all you're doing is self-abandonment? That's the work. Because people don't usually regress in a relationship because they forgot everything. They regress because the old role still has more reps. Okay. Remember, conditioning, my conditioned way of being. It's taken me 36, 30, 40, 50, however many years to get here. This is the way I've always been. Right. So the regressing is because that old role still has more reps. Right. You were the fixer longer, the guilty one longer, the emotional manager longer, the explainer, the peacekeeper, the one who gets quiet, the one who softens, the one who rescues, the one who disappears. Those roles are deeply practiced. So when pressure rises, they come back super fast. They're strong. They're dependable, right? So that's not failure. It's just your conditioning. Once you understand that, you stop being shocked every time that old role walks back in. But now you can refine. Now you can say, I know how I lose myself. I know my tells. I know what it looks like when I start scanning, speeding up, softening, over explaining, carrying everything, or trying to stabilize a room. I know what it looks like when I start handing my authority away, and I can catch it faster now. And that's powerful because self-abandonment does have tells, and relational authority has tells also. Self-abandonment looks like speeding up, over-explaining, talking too much, people-pleasing, shrinking, over-listening, managing the room, trying to fix other people's reactions, where your relational authority is going to look like slowing down, saying less, staying clear, letting their reactions belong to them, holding your line without getting real hard, listening without disappearing, staying connected without being responsible for the other side. That's what we're after, right? More personal leadership. And I love that line for this month because it says exactly what needs to happen. Less leakage of energy, authority, clarity, self-trust, and more leadership in your tone, your pacing, your boundaries, your listening, and what you are willing to carry and not carry. This isn't about becoming harder, my friend. It's about becoming cleaner. That relational authority is not loud. It's not dramatic. It's not performative or forceful. It's just clean. And clean changes more than people realize. So here's the question I want to leave you with at the end of this month. I want you to write it down. Spend some time with it, okay? Ask yourself, what am I done calling love, maturity, patience, or flexibility that is actually self-abandonment? And if you can answer that honestly, this month did its job. Because the quality of your relationships start changing the moment you stop abandoning yourself inside of them. Not because everybody else suddenly behaves better, because you stop disappearing. And that's where relational authority begins.